Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody's being asked to ground themselves at this time. They're being asked, to like focus on what's important to them. Not, like to give, like their time or their energy to like worries, that would like only like amplify how they feel. They're being told to focus on what matters to them the most. Because with every thought that they are having, they're manifesting, or they're creating their future. So, if it's negative thinking, then yeah, you're going to create negativity, or, you're going to manifest negativity. Because somebody needs to know that their time is coming. Everything is coming together for somebody, but somebody, is just being told to, like hold on, to like a happy vision of themselves, Think, of having successful outcomes and not to allow like their fears or their insecurities to stand in the way of this time that's coming for somebody. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we got get it in writing. So there could be a contract, that could be being rewritten. Like somebody, could have, like some type of opportunity, and it has something to do with a contract. This could be buying a new home. This could be, like a new career. This could be, like something, that takes their life to the next level. But whatever's going on in somebody's life, somebody's being told to get it in writing. I'm also picking up too, that somebody, would benefit with like journaling their ideas, journaling, how they feel, journaling, their dreams, something about journaling is significant. Writing is significant. There could be something, that, yeah, could be being put in writing. So somebody, could receive some type of information about that. Somebody, could be writing somebody off. That's also too what I'm picking up. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like trying to bring, like their personal drama to somebody's doorstep. So it goes back to, like somebody being told not to give their time or their energy, to like worries, other people's worries, other people's problems and things of that nature. Holy Spirit. The eating your words card came out in the reverse. This is also too, biting off more than you can chew. But it came out in the reverse. So I feel like that maybe there were people, that we're thinking like any day now, they're gonna have to eat their words any day now, whatever they're going towards, they're gonna, figure out that it's not for them, or they're gonna figure out, that yeah, they can't do it, or whatever have you. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody needs to know, that yeah, like I mean, most people know the saying, God won't put more on us than we can bear. And so I feel like that, that's the mindset that somebody, should have. It's kind of like, even though, somebody, could have a lot of stuff going on, they just need to have the mindset, that they could get through whatever it is, that they're going through. But, yeah. Something definitely is over. I mean, the summer, is about to be over, but I feel like something is over, so that, yeah, like somebody, could get prepared, for the time that's coming for them. This could be, like summertime, so yeah, like somebody, needs to be getting prepared now. This is like, yeah, like somebody, wanting to go towards some type of new beginning. But they don't see the new beginning, so it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody needs to be getting prepared, for this new beginning, like regardless, if they see it or not. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want to like take somebody back, or they want somebody to take them back out here. I feel like this could be like a past person. So this could be the one, that, yeah, like they're seeing somebody, like not eating their words. Like they're seeing somebody, like, yeah, like getting through whatever it is that they're going through. So this is kind of like, like the back then they didn't want you, now you hot, they all on you energy is what I'm picking up. So regardless of what's going on in somebody's life, there are people, that are recognizing, something about somebody. This could be, like somebody's change or transformation. This could be, like the way that somebody moves. Maybe somebody doesn't move the way that they moved in the past. And so, yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are seeing that. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah, the carrying a heavy load card came out in the reverse. So, yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, God won't put more on them than they can bear. I feel like with these two cards coming out in the reverse, it's like, yeah, like, with God, anything is possible. Wow. There's also somebody, that could want to release some type of burdens. So this is somebody, that could want to, like get something off of their chest. This is somebody, that could want to, like speak some type of truth. Or, like somebody needs to. But I feel like that, when it comes to, like, somebody, like releasing burdens, it's giving me, like other people's, you know what I mean? So, there's somebody, that could have, yeah, like helped other people, like to carry their cross, while somebody, was carrying their own cross. And it's like, everybody has to carry their own cross. Everybody has to, yeah, deal with their own burdens. Everybody has to, yeah, it's kind of like every man for themselves, Everybody, has their own battle out here. Give me one more, please. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be getting kicked to the curb, or this is somebody, that somebody kicked to the curb, or this is like, yeah, releasing burdens, like no longer, dealing with, other people's problems, no longer, like dealing with other people's drama. It's time, yeah, for somebody, to decide not to give their energy, or their time, you know what I mean, to their worries, but yeah, like to other people's worries. I don't know. There could be somebody, that has pent up, like aggression or pent up anger. Somebody, could, yeah, like want to fight, want to put them paws on somebody. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they're being removed out of somebody's energy, and they're probably, yeah, gonna, go kicking and screaming, but regardless of how they go, yeah, they're going. They're being removed out of somebody's energy. Yeah, be aware of the wolf in sheep clothing. Going back to, yeah, the truth card, the truth speaker card. Somebody, could be a truth speaker. But this is like, yeah, like somebody, yeah, not eating their words, because, yeah, like somebody knows that somebody, is like a wolf in sheep clothing. So, yeah, that could be who somebody, could be, like releasing, or that's being removed out of somebody's energy. There could be somebody, that could reach out to somebody. It could be a feminine energy. This is somebody, that somebody, could have kicked to the curb. This could be a friend, a family member, or this is somebody that could get kicked out, like of a home, or get kicked out of something. This could be kicked out of a friend group, fired from a job. So this could be, like a coworker or an ex-coworker or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody's also being told, to continue to trust their intuition. Mm-hmm. But we got, the ancestors out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, their ancestors, got their back. But somebody's ancestors, could be kicking somebody, out of somebody's energy, removing somebody out of somebody's life. Mm-hmm. Why just eating your words in the reverse? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an A. Somebody could be a master number 22 or 33. Somebody definitely is a master at what they do. But there's also somebody they have mastered, the wolf in sheep clothing. They've mastered, the fake, fraud, and phony energy. So whoever this is, I feel like that somebody knows who this is. This is somebody, that could need to go to the doctor. Mm-hmm. But this apple, apples, are given, to teachers, so students, give the teacher an apple, basically, it's a sign, of recognition. It's a sign of, reward, for the teacher. It's kind of like, thank you for being my teacher. That's what, students usually do, give teachers apples. Or, that's just, one of those things. But I feel like somebody is about to be rewarded for something out here. But somebody definitely, needs to go to the doctor. If somebody, is trying to do, that watermelon fast, I feel like somebody needs to rethink that, because I feel like I feel like somebody's already imbalanced physically. So it's kind of like, somebody doing that watermelon challenge, to take their physical health, to basically zero. Something about, depleting, Somebody, could feel depleted out here, but especially when it comes to, somebody trying to do the watermelon fast challenge or whatever it is, I feel like somebody definitely, needs to rethink it. Mm-hmm. But somebody definitely, is teaching somebody or some people a lesson out here, or it could be somebody's ancestors. But I feel like that with this, eating their words in the reverse, this is like somebody being the lesson, you know what I mean, and teaching people lessons. This could be, by their actions. This could be, about telling the truth, because we do have a wolf in sheep clothing. So somebody, could be about to learn a lesson about telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Wow. Why is this carrying a heavy burden in the reverse? Somebody, could be giving birth out here. Physically. Or somebody's going through a rebirth, but we definitely, picked up that rebirth energy. I think the last message that we did. Mm-hmm. So this rebirth, could be getting somebody prepared, for their time that's coming. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Somebody definitely is about to see the fruits of their labor out here. But I feel like that somebody, could be feeling, burdened or stressed. Maybe it's because they're not seeing, the fruits of their labor. But it goes back to, somebody, not worrying about it. Just, even though you can't see, it's trust the unseen, trust the unknown. Even though you can't see it, it's there, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. But in order for you, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, you got to keep going. Mm-hmm. Give me one more. Somebody definitely, could be removing, it's kind of I don't know, I'm picking up a lot of feminine energies. So there could be, a masculine energy, that could be, removing, people out of their life, like feminine energies. But these are people, that could be codependent, or it's vice versa. There could be a woman, that could be, removing people out of their life. But these people are codependent. So I feel like that's what somebody, is picking up on, the fact that, like they're carrying other people's burdens, they're carrying other people's heavy loads. But I really feel like that, with this lesson, somebody being a lesson, this is like, like showing by doing, so like somebody, they have, they carry a heavy load, when it comes to their own life, because life's on everybody. But this is kind of like, like somebody, choosing not to carry other people's loads, choosing not to, deal with other people's worries and, problems or whatever have you. And somebody, could be seeing that. Somebody could be learning through somebody. But we got, stay calm. So somebody definitely is being told to stay calm out here. Wow. Something about somebody's air conditioner. Somebody's air conditioner could go out. Somebody could be from California. Or somebody, could be traveling to California. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to, like somebody's ancestors, they're removing a heavy burden from somebody. I feel like somebody, is just being told, to stay calm out here. It's kind of like, like doing nothing is doing something. But I'm also picking up too that, somebody, I feel like like somebody's time is coming, especially financially, because this is the stacks on stacks on stacks card. Wow, for somebody definitely, could be about to be shocked out here. I feel like somebody's about to be shocked. They definitely could have something to do with some finances, or this could be shocked about, like a new opportunity, shocked about, a new job or a new career. Give me one more. Something about the ASPCA. What is that? Is that the animal thing? Yeah, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, a non-profit organization dedicated to animal welfare. I don't know, maybe somebody, is going to receive, like an opportunity, like to work, with like an organization or a charity or something like that. But something about animal abuse. I don't know. Somebody, could be about to learn, some information in that, or, find out some information that has something to do with animal abuse. I don't know. Somebody, could have been, like sacrificing animals, and maybe, some people done found out, they could have found, been looking for their cat, for days. And, they could have, realized that, the neighbor across the street, stole their cat. So they go looking for their cat, and the cat's not there, and then, like information, like starts, like to come out. I don't know. That's for somebody, not everybody. But something about, animal cruelty. Somebody, they could like to fight dogs, how they put dogs up against each other to fight them. Something about a fight is significant. Somebody, could be trying to fight some type of charge out here. Something about Cash App. Somebody definitely could, find out some information that has something to do with Cash App payments. I don't know. Somebody, could have been paying somebody, through Cash App, or, like somebody has been receiving some payments through Cash App. Something about, the wolf in sheep clothing. So I feel like that somebody just needs to be aware of that wolf in sheep clothing. Because it's giving me, like somebody using somebody. So, going back to, like codependency. But we have, yeah, information station. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive, yeah, some information out here. ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Somebody's name could be Jackson, first, middle, or last name. Something about a cab. I mean, I don't know. Where I'm from, we don't have cabs anymore. But something about a cab could be significant. It's a lot of random information that's coming out. So maybe that's what somebody's about to receive. Just a lot of random information. There's something about, yeah, school. Somebody, could be going to school. Or, yeah, I mean, kids are starting, like to go back to school. So something about, yeah, like if somebody, was in a financial bind, when it comes to, just using the kids going back to school as an example, I feel like that somebody, yeah, they don't need to worry. I feel like that, yeah, like there's a blessing, that's coming for somebody. Whatever's going on, there's a blessing coming. Somebody's time is coming. But this is also too, readings, because this is books, a lot of books. So what do you do with books? You read. So something about, yeah, somebody, like possibly, yeah, getting a lot of readings out here. Somebody, would benefit, with, yeah, like reading books, you know what I mean? Maybe that, could help somebody, like to stay calm, because I feel like, yeah, like reading, like books, yeah, it's a form of meditation. Or somebody, would benefit, like with meditating. Something about, yeah, some children's books. Somebody, could be like writing children's books. Or somebody, could just be a writer. So, somebody, could have the opportunity, to, yeah, like sign a contract, when it has something to do, like with putting their writing skills, yeah, to not to use, you know what I mean? But maybe somebody, yeah, they've been waiting for, like a big break. I feel like that could be, what's about to take place for somebody as well. But somebody definitely, yeah, has spent a lot of money getting readings. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have done something on the full moon out here. I mean, the full moon, yeah, was yesterday. So something about yesterday could be significant. Somebody, could be about to find out, some information. And it has something to do with, somebody doing something under the full moon. But somebody needs to go to the doctor. Something about, yeah, the morning time. Because we got AM. So something about the morning time. Somebody's name could be Cameron. Something about a camera could be significant. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an M. Somebody's name could be like Mac, Mackenzie, McCoy. Yeah, when it comes to, yeah, the full moon, I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could have, like released released some things, during the during the full moon. So this is like somebody, like doing, like, yeah, like some type of good ritual, to, yeah, remove things out of their life that doesn't serve their highest good out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have to go to the doctor. For sure. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to hide something as well. It could have something to do with, like a doctor. But something about, yeah, like somebody, like they can't, they can no longer, like hold something in. They can no longer hide something. This could be, yeah, the wolf in sheep clothing can no longer hide, like they're a wolf in sheep clothing. So for somebody, yeah, somebody, could receive some type of confirmation. And it could have something to do, with, yeah, like somebody's intuition, alerting them about somebody. And so, yeah, somebody, could receive confirmation that what, they felt about somebody, yeah, like it was real, it was true. Yeah, it's going to be revealed to somebody with the sun. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Somebody definitely, yeah, is all up in their head out here. Somebody, could be having trouble sleeping out here. Or this is like, yeah, like whatever somebody, could have been doing under the full moon. I feel like that, yeah, was to cause, like somebody's sleepless nights, or was to cause somebody, to be in this Nine of Swords energy. Mm-hmm. There could be a baby, that, yeah, could be keeping somebody up at night. So maybe somebody, needs to take, yeah, like their baby, to the doctor. You could be seeing the angel number 999. So yeah, something's coming to an end out here. Somebody doesn't know what to do. I'm also picking up too, going back to, yeah, like somebody, wants somebody to take them back. This is somebody that, yeah, could have put somebody in the Nine of Swords energy. This could be somebody, that somebody, could have a kid with, or, this is just a childish, immature person. But I feel like whoever this is, yeah, like they're stuck. They don't know what to do. This is somebody, that could be juggling, their thoughts, juggling, yeah, when it comes, like to their life. Somebody's imbalanced out here, so I feel like that somebody needs to stay balanced, because it's kind of like somebody, could be trying to project, like that imbalanced energy onto somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to be enlightened about something. But somebody's stuck out here. Somebody doesn't know what to do. There could be somebody, that could be stuck on somebody, stuck on somebody's energy, stuck on somebody, period. But this is somebody, that, yeah, maybe back then, they treated somebody like shit, acting like they didn't want somebody, and now, yeah, they want somebody. But, but yeah, there goes that cross energy. But this is like, yeah, like, like somebody not just carrying their cross, but yeah, like somebody, is, yeah, like, it's kind of like, yeah, a small thing to a giant. This person, yeah, they're upside down on their cross, like, yeah, it's nothing, you know what I mean? So I feel like the, yeah, like somebody, it's giving me, like, yeah, like no matter what, you know what I mean? Somebody, remains, sure, that, yeah, like the Most High God is going to bring them out of, like whatever they're going through. 212. You could be seeing the angel number 212. Somebody could be from New York. Angel number 212 is a message that your angels are sending you guidance and assistance. Yeah, so there goes that guidance, that enlightenment. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself and your ideas and beliefs. The more you believe that all turns out well, the more that turns out well. Angel number 212 may be telling you to look to different ways to enhance your home, garden, and surroundings. This includes matters within the house and family area. Use the art of feng shui to usher more energies into your life and your environment, and surround yourself with love, beauty, joy, and gaiety. We talked about that feng shui energy in another message. Angel number 212 tells you to ensure that what you put out to the universe is of a positive nature. Stay on a positive path and use your natural skills, talents, and abilities to their utmost for the benefit of yourself and others. The actions you take will serve as an example to others, for others to follow. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody being a lesson, somebody, teaching a lesson, or somebody, yeah, just being an example. So I feel like that there is somebody, that, yeah, like they thought that they were going to teach somebody a lesson, or they thought, yeah, that they were going to, or that's what somebody was trying to do, This could be somebody, doing whatever they were doing under the full moon, thinking, that they were going to, yeah, I'll teach them, or I'll show them. But I feel like, yeah, with this calm card coming out, somebody just needs to be aware, because I feel like that somebody, yeah, they think that they can outsmart somebody, or they think, that they're smarter than somebody, or they think, that, yeah, like they're the teacher and somebody else is the student. For whoever this is, they could receive some type of enlightenment out here, February the 12th could be significant. So somebody could be an Aquarius, or somebody could be Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. Yeah, somebody, is being told, to, stay grounded. Somebody definitely, could be in this Empress energy out here. The number 23 could be significant, or 32. 2 and 3 breaks it down to a 5. So, yeah, change. So, yeah, somebody, has created some type of change out here. And I feel like that there could be some people, that have watched, like somebody's change. Somebody's transformation. So somebody, could have transformed, into the Empress energy. But somebody definitely, could be pregnant out here. Because if y'all see her little baby bump, there could be somebody, that left somebody, while they were pregnant. Somebody, could have kicked somebody to the curb, while they were pregnant. And yeah, like, and they could have left somebody, while somebody was down. And so, yeah, somebody, trudged through the mud, to, become, like the Empress, operate in the Empress energy. But it's something about, like somebody being a good role model, to like, so if you're a feminine energy, like to other women, or, whether it be little girls or other, adult women, or, vice versa, if you're a man, a good, role model or a good leader, when it comes to, young men or, like older men. This is also too giving me, like somebody, possibly getting ready to receive an opportunity, when it comes to, like mentoring. Or somebody, could look at somebody like a mentor. There definitely, could be somebody, that, like they have really, really, really been looking into somebody, gathering information about somebody. But whatever's about to take place, somebody doesn't see this coming. We got the Five of Wands. Somebody's mama, somebody's baby mama could be involved. But this is drama. So there's a lot of people, that are in some type of drama out here. I feel like, somebody needs to stay grounded, because I feel like that, like they're, going back to, somebody or some people trying to bring, like their drama to somebody's doorstep. Somebody, has already, like kicked this type of energy. So somebody, they don't engage in drama. They don't engage, in, like, like that negative lifestyle out here. But I feel like that, there's a lot of information, that, could cause some type of drama out here. This could be, like rumors. This could also be too, like people, could, going back to people gathering information about somebody. They could have, literally, found out, some information about somebody. This could have something to do, with like people getting readings on somebody. And so it's kind of like, they want to cause drama. 2 + 3 = 5. Somebody could be in elementary, like somebody's kids could be in elementary school, or something about, something is elementary, you know what I mean? Like something, something is easy, or something, or that's how people look at somebody's life, like, like they're just getting through life, they never go through anything. But it's because, like somebody is high vibrational, you know what I mean? Somebody chooses, to, look at the brighter side of life, or that's what somebody needs to do, Continue, look at the brighter side of life, or continue, like to look at the brighter side of life. Somebody don't know how, like somebody, is in this Empress energy, after all they've went through. But I always say you got to go through it to get to it. So somebody's time is coming. So just be aware, of the drama. Be aware of, like people, like trying to bring, drama to your doorstep. Somebody's neighbors could be involved, or something about somebody's neighbors. Be aware, of, like some type of drama when it comes to your neighbors. But there is somebody that definitely, could want to open up to somebody out here. got a Leo, so yeah, we saw the sun. So yeah, you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart, or there's a Leo involved. There could be some type of drama, and it has something to do with a Leo. But something about, somebody's strength. So people, definitely, are seeing somebody, like exhibiting mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, spiritual strength out here. Somebody definitely, they don't know how strong they are. Somebody, has evolved so much, you know what I mean? And I feel like somebody really doesn't know, like the power, and the strength that they hold. Yep, but there could be somebody, that could want to open up to somebody. Whoever this is, they could be focused on money. So something about, like somebody, being a wolf in sheep clothing, possibly, looking at somebody, like a payday. But I feel like whatever, information is that somebody, receives, I feel like somebody needs to, stay calm. Somebody definitely, could have gotten pregnant just for money. Yep. Somebody, could have been causing, a lot of drama, and it has something to do with some money. But we did see the stacks on stacks on stacks. Just be aware of a wolf in sheep clothing. Because even though they want to open up to somebody, I feel like like they're still in that wolf in sheep clothing energy. But I feel like like somebody already knows some type of truth. Going back to enlightened. So somebody has already been enlightened by about some information out here. But there is somebody that can no longer cover this up. Somebody's cover is blown. Yeah, we got being cautious. So somebody, could be being cautious. Whoever this is, they could want to, open up to somebody. Or it could be somebody else, that could want to open up to somebody. And the person, that could be on the sidelines or, sneaking around like a wolf in sheep clothing, they could be being cautious. Yeah, well, we got a secret hater, so somebody needs to be aware of, whoever this secret hater is. This secret hater could be a Leo or have Leo in their chart. That could be what somebody, has already been enlightened about. Like somebody being a secret hater out here. We got complicated relationship. So there's somebody hating on somebody. Maybe this is the person, that, like somebody, going back to, like somebody, wants somebody to take somebody back. This is somebody, that could have caused, some type of complicated relationship. Or there is somebody, they could be, like in somebody's life right now, and so, they could have decided to take somebody back, and so that could be what they want to open up to somebody about. But whatever this information is that somebody receives, I feel like somebody, is going to, need to call their energy back from, whoever this is. Or somebody, could have already called their energy back. So that's why somebody's ancestors are stepping in. There is somebody that definitely is in a complicated relationship with somebody. But I feel like there is somebody, that, they refuse, to, accept the fact that, they're no longer, like in somebody's energy or no longer allowed in somebody's energy. This could be somebody that somebody, could have had a complicated relationship with. But they are lying. So there could be some drama over some lies out here. So, whoever's cover is blown, it could be the secret hater. Somebody could be born in the 80s. Yeah, somebody's being told not to move too fast. So somebody, was met somebody new. I feel like that somebody doesn't need to move too fast. It could be because somebody's about to receive some information. Or somebody, they listen to other people. This could be somebody from somebody's past. And so they chose to, listen to other people, instead of, using their own mind when it comes to a relationship. And, they could have found out that, whatever the people said, were lying. They were lying. But we got old souls. So somebody definitely is an old soul out here. Somebody is definitely, yeah, wise beyond their years. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, somebody definitely needs to, trust their intuition. We got a Pisces. So you could be a Pisces, or there's a Pisces involved. Whoever this Pisces is, you know, they could be an old soul, wise beyond their years. Or, yeah, whoever this Pisces is, they could be lying. Or something about, yeah, like somebody's cover is blown, you know. So, yeah, people, you know, yeah, know that somebody's a liar out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of court arraignment out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they lied about, you know, a court arraignment. Yep, there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, could be gossiping about other people. So, yeah, going back to, yeah, you know, like, somebody, you know, getting a lot of information or gathering information. But, yeah, there's a secret hater out here that definitely, yeah, is gossiping about other people. Whoever this is, yeah, they're focused on money. I don't know. This could be somebody that somebody, you know, could be in a relationship with. I don't know. But if that's the case, then, yeah, it's a complicated relationship. But there is, yeah, some people that are losing respect for somebody. So that could be why this Five of Wands is here. So there could be somebody, you know, who could want to, you know, like ask somebody for forgiveness out here. I mean, this could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they were lying. And so they could have lied to somebody, you know, about a whole lot of information. And so, yeah, they possibly could want to open up to somebody, you know, and, yeah, basically tell the truth that they're a wolf in sheep clothing. They've been lying. You could be seeing the angel number 808. But, yep, the full moon and, yeah, the 8-8 portal. So, going back to, yeah, I don't know if it was on YouTube or Patreon when I picked up a lot of things being released during the 8-8 portal. So that could be, you know, physically, spiritually, mentally, you know, or, yeah, it could be, you know, like going back to the ancestors. So there could have been some dark ancestors or some dark angels, you know, that could have been released, but it's on somebody's behalf out here. There definitely, yeah, could be some type of viral post that could cause some type of drama. So this could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, saying something on social media, you know, that, yeah, like a lot of people see, you know, but, yeah, like it could cause drama. But, yeah, we got to embrace the unexpected. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, to embrace the unexpected out here. We got a Libra. So you could be a Libra or have Libra in your chart, or there's a Libra involved. But somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of legal issue out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be receiving some type of karma, and it has something to do with a bad deal out here. Somebody, yeah, could get physically attacked. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they were planning to physically attack somebody. But I feel like, yeah, with this their lying card, this is kind of like, yeah, like somebody lying, you know, yeah, like just to, you know, like make something, you know, like go their way. But this definitely could have something to do with, yeah, so going back to, yeah, like the court arraignment. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have a court arraignment. It has something to do with, you know, like a physical attack out here. Or somebody, yeah, they were lying, you know, they were trying to, you know, like get somebody locked up, you know, by lying, by saying, you know, somebody physically attacked them. But, yeah, we got the Five of Wands out here. So, I feel like that there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they're really going through a lot out here. And I feel like that whoever this is, yeah, it's a part of, you know, like their karma. This is definitely, yeah, been going on for some months. So whatever's been going on, yeah, it's been going on for months. There's also somebody or some people that are being cautious because of somebody's intuition. So whoever these people are, yeah, they know somebody's intuition is on. Whoever these people are, they can know that somebody, yeah, is highly intuitive out here. Yep. But going back to, yeah, this Five of Wands, it's a lot of people. Whoever these people are, whatever, has taken place, yeah, no one is excluded from this punishment. So whatever punishment, is about to take place, yeah, whoever these people are, they're not excluded. No one is. But there is a generational curse that has been broken out here. So somebody, then broke some type of generational curse, or somebody, continues, to, yeah, break generational curses out here. So yeah, there's a divine counterpart that, yeah, is removed, has been removed, or is being removed. Because yeah, their bright idea wasn't so bright. Yeah, whoever this is, they could have been trying to block somebody's third eye. This is, yeah, whoever this is, their third eye could be blocked. So somebody, was trying to block somebody's third eye. Yeah, they're trying to figure out how somebody still knows some information. Yeah, because, yeah, they didn't block somebody's third eye. On top of that, yeah, I feel like that whatever, the gossip was going on, or whatever, could have taken place, yeah, like people, they could have been gossiping about, like somebody not living by their morals and values, but yeah, somebody lives by their morals and values. But yeah, somebody has cursed their own family out here. So there could be somebody, that, yeah, they could be in their darkest hour out here. This is somebody, somebody for somebody else, somebody could have tried to trap somebody, like with a baby, That's for somebody, not everybody, but yeah, somebody, possibly, yeah, could want to know, how somebody knows that, yeah, like they set a trap for somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they admire somebody for not falling into the trap. And it's something about, yeah, somebody's morals and values. Yep. So going back to, yeah, somebody, looking into, like somebody doing their research on somebody, yeah, they done found out that, yeah, somebody lives by their morals and values. So whoever, lied to somebody, basically said that, whatever they said about somebody, yeah, people, are finding out that, yeah, that person, or yeah, those people were lying out here. Somebody, could be trying to figure out how somebody knows, that they're in their darkest hour. This is, yeah, like the darkest hour in their life. We got a cruel family member, so there's a cruel family member involved. So whoever this cruel family member, could be in their darkest hour. But yeah, somebody, could have cursed their own family, by saying that, yeah, like somebody is a threat. It could be, yeah, this cruel family member, that, yeah, cursed their own family. But somebody definitely, yeah, they lied and said that somebody was a threat. But I feel like that they could be looking at it as, because of somebody's intuition. Yeah. But whoever this is, yeah, they wrecked their life. So whoever this is, yeah, they're in their darkest hour. They wrecked their life because, yeah, they didn't live by their morals and values. So whatever news, that, yeah, whoever this is about to receive, yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. It could be multiple cruel family members, So whatever, yeah, whatever they were doing on the full moon, yeah, sucks to be them. They done cursed their own family. We got selling a home. Somebody, could have to sell a home. I don't know. There could be somebody, that feels like that somebody's a threat. And so, yeah, they choose to, like sell the home and move, But this could be because, yeah, somebody's ancestors could be up in somebody's home and, yeah, they're not leaving. Or, yeah, that's the bad news, that somebody, is about to receive, that, yeah, like they have to sell a home. But when it comes to, yeah, like selling a home, a part of, yeah, like somebody cursing their own family, it's because, yeah, like this home, could have been, yeah, passed down, like, yeah, through their ancestors. I mean, by, from their ancestors. So it's kind of like, yeah, somebody's ancestors could be pissed off because whoever this is, yeah, they didn't have permission to, like sell the home, or they didn't have permission, to, yeah, like do whatever, they're doing as far as, like when it comes, like to this family home, or, something about, yeah, the family. So there is, yeah, somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, don't want somebody to see this coming. somebody definitely, yeah, knows that they wrecked their life when it comes to, like being in a karmic relationship. So this is like somebody that was, yeah, in a karmic relationship, but then they try to have a relationship with somebody else, and yeah, like, so yeah, it was a complicated relationship, a karmic relationship. Yeah, it's just giving me karmic energy, But yeah, this, for somebody in this situation, yeah, they were somebody's divine counterpart. But yeah, they done been removed, or they're being removed. Yep. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're about to receive their flowers. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody's time is coming. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that don't want somebody, to see this coming. They don't want somebody to see, that, yeah, they're about to receive their flowers, or they just don't want somebody to receive their flowers. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. Heavy Capricorn energy. Yep, somebody's about to receive their flowers, and yeah, somebody, yeah, is embarking on a new path out here. Yep, but we got diarrhea mouth. So somebody has diarrhea mouth. They don't know how to be quiet. So going back to, yeah, gossiping about other people. This could be, yeah, like a cruel family member gossiping about their own family member. Yeah, that could be why, how another reason they curse their own family. But yeah, somebody's about to receive their flowers. Yep, and doing nothing is doing something. So yeah, whatever somebody's doing, continue to do it. But it goes back, yeah, so staying grounded, you know what I mean? Focusing, on what they can change, and, yeah, not worrying about what they can't change, focusing on the positive. Yep, but somebody definitely, yeah, is about to find out that they got duped. Somebody definitely, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, got duped when it comes to, yeah, a short-term situation. But somebody, yeah, they could have gotten duped, so this is like, yeah, like somebody finding out, that, yeah, like, like them having, like a kid with somebody, yeah, it was like just a trap, so somebody, just wanted to have a baby by somebody because, they could have had a couple of dollars or whatever have you. But somebody definitely, yeah, got duped in a short-term situation. I'm also picking up too, yeah, there could be somebody, that, yeah, like they don't have a home, it could be due to selling a home or whatever, and they, whoever this is, that could be like, yeah, you think, I can, stay with you for a little while, until I get back on my feet. Or that's what somebody, is about to find out as far as, yeah, like all this information. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius and have Aquarius in your chart. There could be an Aquarius that could be embarking on a new path. There could be Aquarius, that could be selling a home, There could be an Aquarius that could be in their darkest life, They, whoever this Aquarius is, they could have wrecked their life. But this is also, too, yeah, like the liar, saying all this about somebody. Only for somebody, to be about to receive their flowers. Yep, and somebody definitely, yeah, attack somebody's throat chakra. So I feel like somebody needs to be aware, because there could be somebody, that could be acting like that they're ready to commit. But when it goes to, yeah, somebody's about to receive their flowers, there could be somebody that could be ready to commit, but I don't like, like somebody, like wanting somebody to take them back. But I mean, to each their own. But there could be, like, yeah, like a divine counterpart that's been removed, you know what I mean, or is being removed, and now they're going to try to say that they're ready to commit. Yeah. There could be people that know that somebody, could be ready to commit to somebody. And so, yeah, there could be people, that could be jealous and envious of somebody. But, be aware, because, again, there could be a past person, that could be trying to act like that they're ready to commit. This could be somebody, that, yeah, they are jealous and envious of somebody. So, yeah, they could be jealous and envious of somebody's life. And so, yeah, this is kind of like, now they're ready to commit because, yeah, they see where somebody's life is headed. So just be aware. But something definitely, yeah, could be caught on camera. Somebody, yeah, they could catch somebody on camera, yeah, like around their property. So somebody, is being told to protect their property. We got a deadbeat father or mother. So while somebody, is about to receive their flowers, somebody, could possibly be about to, get into a commitment. Here comes, a deadbeat father or mother. So be aware. Wow. This is somebody that definitely, could have used some money that somebody gave to them to commit some type of unethical actions against somebody. So somebody did something, and it has something to do with, something being caught on camera. So we got divine intervention. So divine intervention is definitely, at play. Whoever this deadbeat father or mother is, their blessing, is being revoked. So it's multiple people. So whoever this deadbeat father or mother is, it could be their cruel family member, or this could be your cruel family member, or this is just different people. Like could be in their darkest hour, or going back to no one is exempt from this punishment. We got a Capricorn Aquarius cusper, so you could be a Capricorn Aquarius cusper. So if somebody was like financially blessing somebody, and whoever this is, they use the money, that somebody blessed them with to commit unethical actions against somebody. That's the blessing that's being revoked. This could be, a divine counterpart for somebody. This could be a cruel family member. This could be a co-worker, Yep, whoever this is, the unethical actions that they were taking, against somebody, they were also, committing unethical actions to live another life. So, whoever this is, they know that their life is over. Or, their future, their life, same thing. We got Aquarius, Pisces, cusper. So, I feel like, with the Empress and the Five of Wands, I feel like you're sitting on your throne, whether you're an Empress or Emperor, you know what I mean? It's your crown, wear it proudly. So there are some people, that possibly, they want to, like cause some drama with this Five of Wands. Don't stoop to their level. Whoever these people are, they duped themselves. Whoever these people are, they lost the battle and the war. So they created a battle. They created a war. And somebody's in manifestation mode. So that's another reason why somebody doesn't need to stoop to their level. So somebody, could be manifesting, like a new connection. So whoever this is that duped themselves, whoever this is that knows that their future is over, they could want to, sit down and have a conversation with somebody. But I feel like like somebody, just doesn't need to stoop to whoever this is level, as far as, operating in a low vibrational energy, or operating in the south node, just because whoever this person is, is in their south node, somebody needs to know that they hold the power out here. Whoever this is, they definitely could be feeling held back by the past. This is somebody, that they could be resistant to change. While somebody, has, made, like a big change. Whoever this is, they could possibly want to sit down and have a conversation with somebody because, they can realize that they were mad at the wrong person. We got a Scorpio, so you could be a Scorpio, have Scorpio in your chart. Or, there's a Scorpio involved. This is somebody that somebody, could have warned about some type of danger or some type of trouble out here. This is somebody that definitely, wanted somebody to, like question, like their own reality out here. I feel like this is somebody that definitely, could have, they definitely, could have doubted somebody, They definitely, could have tried to tear somebody down. Only, for them to, like tear their own selves down. But this is somebody that possibly, could realize, that somebody's moving on up. Somebody definitely, could be about to receive, like some type of level up. This could be spiritually, physically, or both. Yep. Somebody, could be overthinking a decision. That could be, why, they're stuck, or why, they've wrecked their life. We got a Cancer Leo cusper, so you could be a Cancer Leo cusper. Something, could have happened, like in Cancer season, or something started in Cancer season. But yeah, somebody definitely, needs to be proud of how much they have evolved. And somebody definitely needs to know that, rewards are on their way. Yep, so we got parting ways. So yeah, there's a divine counterpart that's being removed, somebody, they could be parting ways, with other people, because it's time for somebody to embark on a new path out here. Yep, but whoever this is, that they were mad at the wrong person. Their life is uncontrollable out here. So yep, somebody definitely needs to know that their ancestors have their hand in something. But there is somebody, or some people that definitely see somebody moving on up, you know what I mean? But it don't have to necessarily be, financially. I feel like that they just see somebody in a different light. But a lot of these people, they're jealous and envious. And if you're jealous and envious, then it's in your heart. And because, the Most High God knows our heart, like it's kind of like, that's one of the biggest mistakes that, a person can have, is to have jealousy and envy in their heart, when it comes to other people, other people's lives, other people's kids, other people's, be thankful and grateful for, what you have. Be thankful for and grateful, for your kids, the roof over your head, the job, that you can go to. So, yep. Somebody definitely, was ignoring advice from trusted people. You could have been one of those people, that was a trusted person that somebody, ignored advice from. Somebody's first name or last name could start with a U. Wow. We got sick in the head. So somebody definitely, could be sick in the head. Somebody could be mentally unstable. But, that's the energy, Somebody's life is out of control. Or it's uncontrollable. But something about, like people saying that somebody was sick in the head. Somebody's mentally unstable. But somebody is in this emperor energy. But somebody is mentally unstable out here. But there goes that ABC. Easiest 1, 2, 3. So there will be a change in your life. You will be able to move forward in a steady way. Somebody's mentally confused out here as well. But I feel like it's some stuff that they were doing under the full moon. Now they don't want to know what to do. Somebody could receive a text message or email out here. Somebody definitely needs to know that they're the topic of a lot of people's discussions, especially a masculine energy. But whoever this masculine energy is, they are in a lose-lose situation. Because, they've been caught in a web of lies. They could have been caught, in a web, like like some type of social media drama. And, their health is declining. Yep, somebody definitely is about to start a new love cycle. We got a jealous sibling, so there's a jealous sibling that's involved. This jealous sibling, their life could be on the decline when it comes to their finances, their health, their career, or relationships. So there goes that jealous and envy. But when it rains, it pours. So I feel like there are some people's lives that are getting worse. It's kind of like, somebody definitely feels like the Most High God, was putting more on them than they can bear. But I feel like, this is a part of a lesson. Because, what don't kill you makes you stronger. But I feel like, because somebody's declining, health is declining, it's kind of like, somebody feels like that whatever's going on is killing them. Or whatever somebody is doing, it could be killing them. But this is like, a part of somebody's lesson, a part of somebody's karma. Because, whoever this is, they should have never tried to mess up somebody's life with a lie when theirs can be destroyed with the truth. So, yep. The power is in your hands. This could be, a jealous sibling. This could be, this jealous sibling, they could be jealous because somebody, could have already, started a new love cycle. But yeah, whoever this is, regardless of whoever it is, yeah, they got paid to play the game. So something about, Cash App. And it don't have to necessarily be Cash App. It could just, you know what I mean? Somebody, were getting payments. They were getting paid to play the game. But it's also, too, somebody, could have lied, saying that somebody, was getting paid. Getting paid, to be in a relationship. Getting paid, Yep. Whoever this is, they were going the extra mile to show that they don't care. So somebody definitely is being told, like to keep an ear to the ground because, you need to know this information, that's coming your way. And there is also, a swift change that's coming somebody's way as well. Yep. There is somebody, or some people that are being blocked out of somebody's energy. And somebody definitely needs to know that, they are protected from the negative energy. Wow. Whoever this is, they were trying to destroy what is meant to be. And they basically, were trying to destroy God's plan. So, So the Most High God, could be giving the power, to somebody. Going back to, the power is in your hands. You hold the power. So whatever this information is coming somebody's way. I feel like somebody, has the power. This could be the power, to create a swift change. The power, when it comes to, like making a decision. But somebody needs to know that they have done a great job at allowing their guides to guide them. Somebody definitely, is going to get their spiritual gifts revoked out here. So it could be, divine counterpart that's being removed. So because somebody is getting their spiritual gifts revoked, one, it's because, they cursed their own family. But two, it's because, they could have abused, the spiritual gifts that were given to them. Yep. And somebody definitely needs to know that, they're surrounded by spiritual security out here. That somebody's also, their spiritual gifts are being revoked because, they try to mess up somebody's life with a lie. So be aware, because whoever this is, they were going the extra mile to show that they didn't care. They got paid to play the game. They definitely, could be about to contact somebody because they are down. So somebody needs to know that, the power is in their hands. For somebody, whoever this is, they could be being hospitalized. Could have something to do with some drama. But what's done in the dark definitely, comes to the light. But it goes back, when going back to, never trying to mess up somebody's life with a lie when theirs can be destroyed with the truth. So, somebody spoke too soon. Diarrhea mouth spoke too soon. So, so somebody's life, basically, they destroy their own life, by, like not telling the truth and try to, mess up somebody else's life with a lie. They spoke too soon. Nobody believes them. People, are finding out that whoever this is, they're lying. But somebody, whoever this is, they're hesitant to open up because, they know that the truth can cause a blow up. Somebody's sick out here. Going back to, what's done in the dark comes to the light. So somebody, has already received some type of enlightenment. So this could be, the information, that's about to come somebody's way. It could just be, confirmation. Bad news. So somebody definitely is about to receive some bad news. We got premeditated assault. Somebody, could have been a part of that. Somebody, could have paid somebody to, like assault somebody. So this is like, like somebody, like they're being hospitalized. They thought, that somebody, was going to be hospitalized. So somebody, they could be hospitalized, but I feel like it's not the person, that they thought was going to be hospitalized. You could be seeing the angel number 211. Yep. Whatever, yeah, somebody or some people were doing, going back to, yeah, no one is exempt from this punishment. Yeah, they didn't think that they had to pay up. So answers are definitely coming. So there is somebody or some people that spoke too soon, and then we got, yeah, sick feminine energy. So yeah, there could be a feminine energy, that, yeah, they could be hospitalized. Whoever this is, they could be hesitant to open up because, yeah, they know that the truth can cause some type of blow up. I feel like, yeah, whoever this is that's sick, especially when it goes, yeah, to curse their own family, they try to curse their own family member. They thought that, yeah, somebody was a punk pushy pushover out here. So they thought that they held the power, or they thought that they, yeah, were more powerful than, somebody, and yeah, it's not a power struggle, but this is like somebody, that, yeah, they were supposed to learn lessons, not trying to teach somebody lessons. We got a Leo, so you could be a Leo, or there's a Leo involved. Yep, we got a masculine energy. So there's a sick feminine energy. There's a masculine energy. I don't know, this masculine energy could be sick too. But yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they forced God's hand out here. Yeah, somebody, could be hospitalized, and it could be because, yeah, they're mentally unstable out here. We got a cousin, so there's a cousin involved. Somebody's cousin, could get hospitalized. Yeah, there is a physical shakeup that definitely is about to take place. Yep. Whoever these people are, yeah, they could try to use somebody's words against them, or be aware, so somebody, could be trying to contact somebody because they're down, and they could try to use somebody's words against somebody. But I feel like yeah, whoever these people, that's how they messed themselves up, trying to mess up somebody's life with a lie, so they twisted somebody's words. Whoever this is, yeah, they could have been gang stalking somebody. Yep. Somebody's on their divine path. So whoever this is, they could have been trying to act like, that they were on their divine path. Or, like trying to use somebody's words against them as far as somebody being on their divine path. Somebody's first one or last name can start with an E. But yeah, they spoke too soon trying to use somebody's words against somebody. And yeah, they're about to receive some sad news. Somebody is. Anything else? I feel like whoever this is, they possibly thought that, yeah, somebody else was going to be hospitalized. But yep, whoever this is, yeah, they're obsessed with being the center of attention. So I feel like yeah, they wanted the attention, and now, yeah, they're getting it. But I feel like, yeah, it's not the attention that they really, were expecting to get. Yeah, because their lies fell on deaf ears. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, were trying to slander somebody's name, slander somebody's character. Definitely, yeah, trying to show somebody that they didn't care. This could be, yeah, divine counterpart that, yeah, it's being removed. Bye-bye. Yep. They try to slander somebody's name and character because of, yeah, the differences in beliefs. But whoever, this message is for, just know that, yeah, you were sent as a lesson, to teach a lesson. So that could be what could be revealed, to whoever this is. So, yeah, continue, to unlock the potential within. Somebody's been sending distractions and everything. We got an empath. So you could be an empath out here. I don't know. Somebody calling themselves an empath, they could be hospitalized. But something about, yeah, like people, yeah, like trying to play on somebody's empathic abilities. But it's something about, yeah, somebody being sent as a lesson to teach a lesson. So it has something to do with, yeah, empathy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people thought that somebody was a punk pussy pushover. People, yeah, try to take somebody's kindness for weakness. But, yeah, there could be somebody or some people that could be running out of gas. We got a Taurus. So you could be a Taurus and have Taurus in your chart, or there's a Taurus involved. Somebody's brother could be involved. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, pushed the self-destruct button, for sure. Or it could be, like people. Somebody, yeah, they could have pushed, this, self-destruct button when they decided, to continue to avoid, like an emotional conversation. But yeah, answers are coming regardless. Somebody's, like trying to avoid, having an emotional conversation. But yeah, there is somebody or some people that definitely, are plagued by guilt. Be aware, because yeah, there is somebody that wants to play catch up. This is somebody, that somebody's no longer in their grips, and yeah, they're losing their mind. It's a lying, sneaky thief. But divine intervention is definitely at play. Yep. There's somebody or some people that, they're stuck in a cycle of pain out here. So, yeah, somebody, is being told to stay emotionally balanced because, yeah, there's somebody, that could be trying to, like, get in somebody's head. So, yeah, don't stoop to their level. We got positive blood test. So, somebody, could receive a positive blood test, or something about somebody, they could, going back to, sick feminine energy. So, something about, somebody being sick. And it has something to do with, a positive blood test. I don't know if this is somebody, that paid, they got paid to say, that, somebody, like a divine feminine, divine masculine, got them sick or whatever have you. But something about that is significant. Somebody, could be trying to prove too, that a child is theirs, or, like a child is masculine energies. But yep, there's somebody, that, they want to attack somebody because they're mad at life. But this is, the same person, that, they could realize that they were mad at the wrong person. So somebody definitely, is being told to stay emotionally balanced because somebody's trying to get in somebody's head. So this could be, somebody sending somebody a text message or email. Yep. But whoever this is, they're about to get a rude awakening. So whoever this is, they want to attack somebody because they're mad at life, and now they, realize that, they were mad at the wrong person. They're about to get a rude awakening, and it has something to do with, this positive blood test. There's also somebody that definitely, is about to go through an ego death out here. We got screenshots. So somebody, they can have some type of screenshots when it comes to, like some text message, a text message or email, or, somebody could have some screenshots that somebody is a lying, sneaky liar. Somebody, they could try to send somebody screenshots of, like some type of positive blood test. But yeah, we got ultimate change. So there is an ultimate change that's about to take place. Yep, and we got harvest season. So yeah, for somebody, it's about time, for somebody, like to reap, what they have sown. So somebody, is being told, to keep their business to themselves. We got this. So that could be how somebody, like curse their own bloodline. Somebody, could have, like try to slander somebody's name, by lying on somebody. Yep, we got a masculine energy. Yeah, their health is declining. We got inside job. So whatever, took place, it's going back to, the information, like somebody, could know somebody, that, could get some type of information, so they could have gotten some information, by doing that. But I feel like that, like they twisted the information, they made it, look like they wanted it to look to go in their favor. So yeah, they twisted some information. They twisted the truth. Yeah, but there is somebody that can't get their can't get somebody out of their head. There could be some people. I don't know. There could be somebody, they could just be thinking, like a family member thinking, sexual thoughts about another family member, because that's what I'm picking up as well. But we got August, so yeah, we are in August. So somebody done got caught red-handed, and it has something to do with, an inside job. We got friends or co-workers. So yeah, there could be some friends that can't get somebody out of their head, some co-workers that can't get somebody out of their head, but it's because of, somebody's ultimate change. But be aware of, the master of manipulation. Uh-huh. There could be an old boss, that can't get somebody out of their head. But yeah, when it comes to whoever this master of manipulation is, the person that could have tried to, mess up somebody's life with a lie when theirs, can be destroyed by the truth. Yeah, time has ran out. It's over. So somebody definitely needs to know that, their dreams, will reveal something important to them. You could be a fixed sign, a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Or there's some fixed signs involved. Somebody's dreams will reveal something very important to them about a Taurus, a Leo, or Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Heavy Taurus. But somebody could be an Aries, Taurus, cusper. Yeah, somebody's on a higher level of vibration out here. So yeah, somebody's being told not to stoop to whoever this is level. And yeah, new opportunities definitely are going to reveal themselves to somebody. You could be seeing the angel number 16. 16. Yep, somebody definitely needs to know that, they're living rent-free in a lot of people's heads out here. Yep, so somebody, is being told, to continue to surround themselves with positive energy. Somebody definitely, could be dealing with chronic stress out here, so that could be the person that I was picking up on. So there could be people, that could be trying to, that could be trying to project that energy onto somebody, but I feel like it backfired. But yep, there definitely could be somebody, that could be afraid for their life. They could be in hiding out here. It could be multiple people. Multiple people. Yep, these people definitely could have been sending somebody the evil eye. But yeah, these are the people that their boastful behavior causes a big disaster. Anything else? Something about a fake doctor. I just saw a fake doctor. So something about somebody getting some information from a fake doctor, or like a doctor, but they alter documents to make something, go in somebody's favor. Yeah, we got an ex's family members. So these could be, somebody's ex's family members out here. There could be somebody's ex's family members, could be afraid for their life. They could be hiding. Yeah, we got a feminine energy that's involved. But yeah, karma has no deadline. So whoever these people are, they're receiving karma. But be aware of, somebody's ex's family members wanting to play catch up with somebody. Yeah. It could be somebody's ex that could be questioning the relationships and associations that they created. It could be multiple people, But yeah, whoever these people are, they're making themselves look dumb, especially whoever this karmic feminine energy is. So, yeah. So there's a lot of people, their life could be going up in smoke. And somebody definitely needs to know that, their prayers were heard. So, Angel Ariel definitely is bringing in spiritual and physical blessings to somebody's way. And somebody's energy definitely, is being restored. So that further lets me know that, whatever they were doing on the full moon or whatever, you know what I mean? It has something to do with somebody's energy. So, there could be somebody or some people that could want to bury the hatchet. Because they possibly, could receive, like an urgent message. Somebody, could receive an urgent message, but I feel like that, there are some people, that is going to receive, an urgent message going back to, that sad news, that bad news. For somebody, the urgent message is that, somebody, is going to be laid to rest. So it could be, whoever, is, the sixth feminine energy, that, like they're running out of gas. So, it could be some sad news. Somebody, could receive an urgent message, and it has something to do with, somebody receiving some sad news. Anything else? Somebody, definitely, is being plagued by guilt, or it's multiple people that, are being plagued by guilt. Whoever this habitual liar is childish as freak. So the shocking truth is about to, take place out here. Anything else? So somebody's being told, to continue to unlock the potential within. Whoever these people are, yeah, they've been chasing success without satisfaction. Yeah, using gaslighting to gain power and control. Yep. So whoever these people are, yeah, they got paid to play the game, but they just didn't know that, yeah, it was God's game, you know? Because, yeah, you can't destroy what's meant to be, God's plan. So there is somebody or some people that could be trying to check themselves, but, yeah, in reality, they already wrecked themselves. And your show must go on. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.